And I'm sure you know all about Jamlisa, you say, hoping to prompt the mage's vanity. Certainly, Geoffrey answers. Part of my current investigations deal with the enchantments of the ring. This book here records his life in detail, though I'm sure you wouldn't be interested. I'm so interested. Tell me all about the book. This seems like a good opportunity to try to remedy the mage's obviously low opinion of you, so you ask, might I take a look at the first pages of that book you're reading? He nods reluctantly and shows the book forward. If it really cannot be helped, he snarls. Oh, okay, we actually can read it. I'm not sure if I'm happy about this, but okay, let's read. Read Jamliso's biography. The book is a biography of the Manthrian-born mage with the name Jamliso. You start reading. Jamliso 931 to 972 was a moderately successful mage from the city of Ximax, best known for simplifying the casting of spells without losing their quality or strength. Well, that sounds useful. He also advanced the use and identity of metals or stones that could best be integrated in certain spells, many of which he used to make minor enchantment items. Jamliso was born in the fishing village of Nepris on the Adanian Sea at the eastern Cervonian coast. Yeah, Nepris! I'm pretty sure I will make a let's play of the game Nepris later on. He was never able to follow his father into fishing due to the simple fact that he could never go out onto the ocean without becoming violently ill. He was moved to repairing netting and the drying of wrecks. This proved not to work out well, as he spent too much time daydreaming and trying to find better ways of doing things. What brought him to magic he never said, but rumor suggests he caused some magical trouble and was sent to Ximax to learn control its proper uses. Geoffrey seems to have followed your eyes and suddenly appears entertained by the part you've just read. Aha, there's a hint in a historic book what actually caused Jamlisa to leave Nepris, you know. He puts a passage of another book in front of your nose, which reads, and this is the part where I like him. I mean, as I already mentioned, I don't really like this character, but at this place, after he said this, I liked him because he's like so just so interested in this topic and just trying to share his hobby with us, which is kind of cute. 944 after S, whatever that means, the year of blue smoke. The youth, purportedly the one who was later called Jamliso in Ximax, causes a blue haze to engulf the village for almost a year. Everything is stained with bluish tint. After this incident, the youth soon leaves Nepris, heading towards Ximax to study there at the magical academy. Bluish tint. Geoffrey seems to be delighted to have found the source. The great Jamlisa was always in for a surprise. You skip a few pages and read the final paragraphs of a chapter in the book about Jamlisa. When Jamlisa got to Ximax, it became evident what his main problem at his village was. He was clumsy. He was constantly tripping over his own feet, falling to his hands and knees, or bruising his shins on something. It was also quite evident He had a natural talent for magic, and it had been recorded in the magician histories that many of his training sessions were quite eventful. It is believed he found other ways of casting magic due to his tendency in thumbing through many of the motions. Because of this he found, more or less accidentally, many simpler ways, which he termed tightening control, but were just as effective in casting magic. He got interested in working with making enchanted items for probably the same reason, to have magic to use without having to cast it. Jamlisu himself only kept one enchanted item, a ring of healing. Some say this was the only powerfully enchanting item he ever made. Others say it was just like all the rest, and he personally used it to take care of all his minor scrapes and bruises. Whichever the truth is, it is generally accepted that he was murdered for this very ring. Was it by Koor? I wonder if I've read this story already. Um, 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 yeah, I'm confused. I mean, he made the enchanted items for not having to cast magic, but he didn't keep them. But then he would still have to cast magic, so why did he even make them? He returned the book to Geoffrey. Quite a guy, this Jamlisa, wasn't he? Geoffrey adds and puts the book away. What about the ring? Well, if you really must know, Geoffrey states bored, but the topic somehow seems to loosen the mage's tongue a bit. The mage Jamlisa created a ring that remains an enigma even today, a healing ring to be precise. The ring itself was probably crafted by the dwarven metalsmith Demtak. Jamlisu enchanted it. Jamlisu sold many enchanted items in his life, but not this one. It was special. How was the ring so special, you inquire? Geoffrey quotes from the book he is reading. It was known Jamlisu could use powerful binding magic, but then he would use minor enchantments to bind it to an object. There were many who said he would not combine the two, and only achieved his feat with this ring of healing. Others said he chose not to combine the two, preferring to the mirror enchantments, and this ring was no different. The mage puts the book away. Be it as it is, today the ring seems to be more of a curse than a blessing. How can you say the ring is a curse? Someone killed Jamlisu wishing to possess this ring. Over the years, it has occasionally surfaced when someone claimed they had the ring, or rumors stated a certain person owned it. In each case, the supposed owner was soon found dead, and no ring could be found among their possessions. So people say that Jamlisu, upon his dying breath, actually cursed this ring, and any who would wear it. Geoffrey smiles. Well, I'm going to find out about this mystery. Well, I don't have it. I know all about that item and probably know where to find it. At any rate, I will be able to shed some light on some rumors once my investigations are finished. Can you explain that drawing over there to me? You inquire, hoping to be able to get at least some tiny insight at the art of spell casting.